So the good news is we do not have any more grammar.
Ooh,
We're
that's
gonna
good.
focus. Yeah, we're gonna focus on the binder.
The
So
story. Oh,
yeah,
yeah, the stories.
the stories. Yeah, and
This class
before,
is an hour.
yeah, this class is an hour, so from 2 to 3.
All
Um,
right.
we left off in May. You and the other students in your class were working on a research paper, or actually, I should say it's more of a report. And you guys were working
All
on
right.
dangerous birds. Remember when we were talking about those?
Yeah, we're on the. I forgot. I don't. Yeah, we finished that.
You did. Well, so there were 3 dangerous birds, and that
We
means,
did the first two.
yeah, remember the hooded pitahui? That was the
Yeah,
first one. The second one was the African ostrich. And so
yeah.
we left off there. You guys did the first 2 paragraphs. So remember when we talked about when you write a report, the
Hmm.
subject is the main thing you're talking about. So like the subject for this report is dangerous birds. And then the
Yeah.
topics are each paragraph that you write about. So there were 3 different birds: hooded pitihui, African ostrich, and then we need to look at the southern cassowary. That's another name of a dangerous bird. That's going to be your 3rd paragraph of your report. I think your mom just,
Yeah,
so let me check this really quick.
she did.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got your note. You have orchestra.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You have orchestra on Mondays. That's okay. Can you hear me, Alicia? Is she?
No, I have my
Oh
headphones.
yeah, you have your phones on. You can tell her we can keep today if that works for her, or you would have to leave 10 minutes early. Uh,
I think today would
now
work.
today's better because you would have to leave like 25 minutes early. So yeah,
Uh,
let's just keep it on Tuesdays. And what I'll do is check with the other boys and see if they can move to Tuesdays. That might be another option too. So I'll talk
yeah,
to
all right.
them. Okay. All right. Um, let me pull up, let me look really quick. Did you get to turn in your last assignment?
Yeah, I
Okay,
did.
let me double check here. Let me just pull it up real quick and see what you got. Good, Thomas, I do see that. Okay. Okay, good. So here, I'm going to share my screen so you can see what I'm looking at. I'm just going to walk through a couple of things with you, and this will be good for the other students to hear as well, because I want everybody to always check this when you turn in an assignment. Hi, Alicia. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Does she need to talk to me? Because you could take off your ear.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay, so you do have your paper labeled. You're missing a couple things here. You should have your name at the top and the date underneath.
All
So
right.
yeah, can you pull it up on Google Docs on your computer right now?
Yeah.
Let me return it to you so you can edit. Okay, it's coming back to you. Okay, you should be able to pull it up now and edit that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so go ahead and switch your name and date there on the left on this side. Just going to walk you through a couple things just so you can really lock in what I'm looking for when you turn in an assignment.
All right. All right.
Did you okay, there you are. I see you now. So what you could do is highlight your date right here. Just highlight it like that and cut and paste it under your name.
All right.
Yep. And then go ahead and put your cursor here and backspace. There you go. And then I know you have your title right here, the African ostrich, but really this is your second paragraph of your report. So I want you to, yeah, just take off the title. Go ahead and hit enter to lower that paragraph a little bit. And then what I need you to do is go back. In fact, I can do that too on my end to the week before where you wrote about the hooded pitahui. And that actually should be on this report as well. So you should have 2 paragraphs here. Does that make sense, Thomas?
All right.
Okay, so if I go back, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but I'm just gonna find your other paragraph. And here it is. So yeah, if you go back to, can you see, oh yeah, you're there.
Yes.
You. So go ahead and just highlight, and instead of cutting it, just click copy. That way you don't lose this one here. Just copy that. And then you can put that on your other assignment. Go back to this one and just put it right above. Perfect. Then you can just, yep, you know what I was going to say. You can hold that spot with dangerous birds. I'm fine with you putting that. But you're going to create a new title after you finish the last paragraph, okay? So you can just leave that for now. Oh, that'll work too. Couple of things here. Nice. All right. Right here, for whatever reason, it went wonky. So you need to back that over here to your margin.
All right.
I think if you just hit backspace, it should work. Oh yeah, something weird happened there too. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So when we have an ongoing assignment like this with a report, and you're going to have more coming up, if I assign only one paragraph at a time, I want you to just keep adding to the same document. Does that make sense, Thomas?
Yeah.
So not turning into isolated paragraphs, they actually go together. So this is perfect how you have this set up. And looking at your checklist, so go ahead and get your binder out. I'm going to stop sharing just for a second here and show you this. Let's just get out your checklist. This is page 73 of your dangerous birds. You should have that handy maybe in the front of your binder because that's where we left off. So hopefully it's there. Let me know when you find that. That's page 73.
I do not have it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Did you look at the very front of your binder, like in the pocket?
No, I took it out of my binder and I can't find it. So yeah.
Well, I wondered if maybe you put it behind work in process because there's
No. I mean, I didn't put it back in my binder.
And you lost it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's something you need to work on. Okay, Thomas, because you don't want to.
All right.
Everything that's in your binder has to stay in your binder all the time. It moves around in your binder, but you never take it away from your binder. Okay.
All right.
Make sure you keep track of that because this is super important because you're not finished with this report yet. You've done paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, but you got to work on paragraph 3. So is there a way you can take a screenshot of my screen or a picture of that somehow? So you have this with you? You know how to do that?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, because you're going to need this for this week's homework. So make sure you have a picture of it or something.
Yeah, got it.
Got it? Okay. Now, looking at this checklist, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 different things underlined in each paragraph.
I
And you
do.
should have, okay, and we're going to look at that in a second, the topic clincher sentence. Do you remember the topic sentence rule,
Yes.
topic clincher rule?
Yeah.
What is the rule? Can you recite it for me?
No. I
No.
don't. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you have to repeat like 3 words from the top.
So remember I did this, it goes the topic sentence and the clincher sentence. Do you remember what we said when we did that?
No.
Must,
Must.
and then it's repeat or reflect.
Like
Remember
repeat
that?
or reflect.
2
Yeah.
or 3
Two or three
key words.
key words.
All right. So, and you got the rule here, repeat or reflect 2 to 3 keywords. So that means from your first sentence and your last sentence of the paragraph, those should have 2 or 3 words that either repeat or reflect. So repeat obviously means like the same word, right? Exact same word. Reflect means a synonym. Do you know what a synonym is?
No.
Okay. A synonym is a word that's close to another word that means almost exactly the same thing. So, like if I had the word cold, I could say icy, and cold and icy are similar. They're different words, but they mean about the same thing. Or if I say dog and canine, dog
Yeah.
and canine, they mean the same thing, but they're different words. So that means when you reflect a word, it's a different word, but it means the same thing. Okay, that's what
All
that is.
right.
So you want to
Yeah.
make sure to have at least 2 words from your first sentence of your paragraph and your last sentence of your paragraph to either be the same, exactly the same, or reflect, which means close to the same, but they have to be keywords. So you can't highlight a word like the or it or to. It's got to be a
Yeah.
keyword. Okay, so that keep that in mind as you're finishing up your third paragraph for this. So now I'm going to go back to your report and let's look at it again. And that way we can check those things. I do see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words underlined, but according to your checklist, you only need
Hmm.
4.
Yeah, no, I just decided to do some extra.
That's okay. I like that you have extra in there, but you only need to underline 1. So I do see right here you have commonly, and right here you have accidentally. So you have 2 ly adverbs, and that's great. I think you need to keep both of them, but you only need to underline 1. So decide which
Oh,
one and take off the underline. You can pick the one you want to take off,
all right.
but you can keep the word in there because it's good. I like
Yeah,
it.
all right.
Good. Okay. And then I see that you have a who and a which. And I love that you have both, but you only need to underline 1. So you
All
decide
right.
which one you want to keep underlined. Okay, good. So that's what I do when I grade your papers, Thomas, is I just quickly go, how many words does he have underlined? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you've got 4 underlined, and then I go back and look for specifically the ones you have underlined. So that's why I want you to make sure to only have 4. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one's ready to go, it looks like. So
Yeah, all right.
but I don't see the topic clincher words. They either need to be bold or highlighted, and you can decide which way you want to, mark them. But really, let's just look for a minute at the first and last sentences. So I know Joey and Josh are probably listening to this recording. So for you guys, just go back, make sure your paragraphs are together like we're doing for Thomas, and make sure you have your topic clincher words either highlighted or bolded. And you have those 4 dress-up words. So that's basically what I'm doing. So, okay. You have the hooded pitahui is found in the forest of New Guinea and is commonly known to be the rubbish bird, or known as the rubbish bird. Very good. I love that first sentence. Right away, I can see when traveling in New Guinea, take the advice from the local natives and don't hunt or eat the dangerous hooded pitahui. Excellent sentence again. And already I can see you have hooded pitahui, which is the name of this bird, and you have hooded pitahui there and here. So you can either bold or highlight both of those hooded pitahui. So go ahead and do that.
All right, one sec.
Okay. Are you working on it or are you doing something else?
Yeah. So
Okay, whatever you just did, make sure you don't do that again, okay? You got to stay focused on my class. I have you all to myself, so I want to make sure you're listening. So you're going to highlight hooded pitahui here, and here you're either going to bold it or highlight it. However you want to identify, that's fine.
All right.
Okay, that's considered one. Whoa, that kind of messed up your paragraph there. That's weird. You'll have to go back down here and fix that. Yeah. Okay. That's considered one keyword because it's a name of a bird. But I also noticed that you have New Guinea here and you have it here. So you can bold those two. Now, for both of your words, you repeated, and that's okay. Eventually, I want you to try to come up with a word that reflects, because it will give your paper more style if you do that. But for now, that's okay. You got those repeating, and that's it. You're done with your topic clincher. Let's look at the second paragraph. You have the African ostrich. And really, this O right here should be capital.
All right.
Because that's the title of the name of the bird. So yeah, you can highlight those two.
Done.
Okay, I do see that you have the word massive here and here, but this would be an excellent place to come up with a reflecting word or a synonym instead of using the same massive and massive. What's another word that's close to that? What that you could use?
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan.
Big.
Yeah, gargantuan bird. I guess that I like. Is that a word? I haven't used that one too much.
Yeah, gargantuan's a word.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Do that for one of them. You can say gargantuan either on the first sentence or the last sentence.
All right. Gargantuan. I need the gargantuan.
You're looking up the spelling? I had to look it up too. I think it's Tuan, gargantuan.
Control C. Control V.
Okay. And you need a space. Okay, put a space there. Yeah. Okay, got it. Now highlight gargantuan, or bold, I should say, and then massive down here.
Where's massive?
Last sentence here. Yeah. Okay, so now you've got your two. You've got one that repeats, which is African ostrich. Oh, go ahead and capitalize that O on this one too.
All right.
And here. Good. Nice. Now you've got all the elements you need. Now let's read it and see how it flows, and make sure you didn't repeat too many words. So how about you read it to me? I'll just kind of follow along as you read. So you can start up here, the
The
first.
African ostrich is gargantuan.
Oh, wait, hold on, hold on.
The,
Start right here. And I want you to read slower, please. Right here at the very
the
top.
hooded the hooded Pitahui is found in the forest of New Guinea and is commonly known as the rubbish bird. In 1989, a researcher assisted a Pitahui who who accidentally got trapped in a net. The Pitahui scratched the researcher with his claw. After that, his skin began to feel numb. He licked his cut and then his tongue also became numb. Though the Pitahui has poisonous feathers and skin because it eats coraicin beetles, the poison is dangerous because it is close to batrotoxin, which helps it to defend from predators. When traveling in New Guinea, take the advice from local natives and don't hunt or eat the hooded Pitahui.
Okay, stop there for a second. Very good. I really like it. There was just a couple minor things. Right here, hooded needs to be capital for hooded Pitahui because that's the title, that's the name of the bird. And then I would say when traveling to instead of in, when traveling to New Guinea, take the advice. Excellent paragraph though, Thomas. I like that. So, and now go ahead and read this one and keep it slow so I can process as you're reading.
All right. The African ostrich is gargantuan because it can grow up to several feet tall and weigh up to 300 pounds. It is the largest bird on Earth. It has pointed nails that can grow up to 7 inches long. When surprised or threatened, the massive ostrich can become deadly. If it charges and kicks, it can kill a full-grown human, which is shocking. One massive ostrich egg can be equivalent to 24 chicken eggs. The African ostrich has a nest mate. Together they take care of the eggs. During the day, the female sits on the eggs, and during the night, the male sits on the eggs. The African ostrich is a massive bird that can become deadly if surprised or threatened.
I love it. I think you did an excellent job. I have just a couple of things that I noticed you repeated. So here you have threatened, and here you have threatened and surprised. So I wonder if you could just come up with a different word so you don't use the same word here again.
Shocked?
Yeah. And then another word for threatened.
I don't know.
Confronted, maybe?
Confronted.
There you go. I think that was pretty much it. I did see that word massive here, and you used it at the end. Can you think of a third word that's close to massive?
No. Wait, no. No.
How about either like humongous or huge?
Where?
You can use either humongous or huge.
All right.
There you go. And then no capital on that one.
All right.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead and save this document.
All right.
I think it might automatically save, but
It does.
okay.
It automatically saves.
Go ahead and turn it back into me, and then I'll give it a grade. But you've got it now. Just those few things. You really did great, Thomas, for the most part by yourself.
All right.
So I just wanted you to know you're welcome. I like how you wrote that. And there were just some little things. So on the next paragraph for this week, just keep those things in mind as far as you don't want to use the same word too many times. I mean, it's okay to repeat like one or two at the beginning and the end, but try not to use the same word more than that. And then don't forget your topic clincher needs to be bolded like that. So now it's like spot on. I really like it. So good job.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Now I'm going to move into the next part of the lesson, which will be And hopefully you have this. I'm a little worried because you couldn't find your checklist, but we're going to move into the third bird, which is
where is
this one, Southern cassowary.
Southern? Yeah, I have that.
Oh, good. Okay, that's page 69.
Yeah.
Okay. And I hope you have this too with your stuff. You should have this from way back. This is like more than a month ago, but this is the keyword outline from the
Yeah, I
answers.
have it.
Okay, good. So let's work on that next then. Let's set it up. Hold on. That's old. Just a quick refresher on writing a report. So you have your subject here, which is dangerous birds, and obviously these are your topics. And each bird, this is nice in the binder because it already gives you articles for each bird. But eventually you're going to have to find your own information and write your own report. So this is good practice. But anyway, I want you to skip a line under Roman numeral 2 and go ahead and put Roman numeral 3 here.
I would have to grab my folder, which I did not grab.
Go ahead and go grab that real quick.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay. Got it?
Yes.
For whatever reason, it's starting to rain right now, which is crazy. And my goats are out. So I was just messaging my daughter to put them away in the barn because I'm going to get wet. So anyways, and you have a pencil with you too?
Yeah.
Okay, so stop working on the computer now. We're just going to work on
not.
Oh, okay. It looked like you were looking at something. Go ahead and skip a line under Roman numeral 2 and put Roman numeral 3. And this one is about the Southern cassowary. So we can put that on here. Southern cassowary. That's the name of the third dangerous bird. We're going to read about that in a second. And under Roman numeral 3, let's go ahead and put 1 to 7. Hopefully you have room. If not, you can use the back side. And I'm just going to squeeze that word clincher at the very bottom here, just as a reminder. So 1 to 7. So basically, to refresh your memory, these are the facts about the topic Southern cassowary. So as we read, we're going to read it straight through, and then we're going to go back and pull the interesting facts that we think we can find in there and list them here, okay? Are you all, do you have all your numbers on your page?
Yes, I do.
Good, okay. Going back to this, let's read about Southern cassowary. We'll talk about it as we go and then figure out what topics, or I mean, what facts we want to include.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have this in front of you?
Yep.
69.
I actually have to switch out my thing for it. So
okay. Got it?
yeah.
Are you in Tehachapi? I can't remember where you live.
No, I'm in Ridgecrest.
That's right, Ridgecrest. Is it raining there?
Yeah. No, it's not. No.
It's raining here.
Oh,
Like
lucky.
pretty hard. Yeah. Did you have a thunderstorm last night or no?
No, I don't think
Must have
so.
been just on our side, but it's been kind of stormy, which is cool. I love
Oh,
the storm. Yeah.
nice.
But when you live on a farm, it's like, uh-oh, gotta make sure everybody has shelter. So
Yeah.
anyway, Southern cassowary. I'm gonna go ahead and read. You just kind of follow along and then we'll talk about it.
All right.
So the southern cassowary is considered the most dangerous bird in the world, inhabiting the tropical forests of New Guinea and northeastern Australia. It is the third largest bird after the emu and the ostrich. Although its body is black, it has a beautiful red neck and a bright blue head,
Yeah.
topped by a horny ridge on its upper bill and crown. Primarily eating fruit, it also consumes other plants, fungi, which is like a fungus, like mushrooms. I don't know if you knew that, but mushrooms are considered a fungus. So
Oh,
they eat
yeah.
those types of things. Insects and even small fish, lizards, or rats. So based on that, is this an herbivore, a carnivore, or an omnivore?
Omnivore.
Correct. So both plants and meat. Okay.
So just omnivore for.
Yeah. You don't have to write anything yet. We're going to talk about it in a minute, but I just wanted to ask you that.
All
Um,
right.
with enormously powerful legs, a cassowary can run over 30 miles per hour. It swims well and is able to cross wide rivers or swim in the sea. Its three-toed feet have very sharp claws. The middle toe has a long, straight, murderous nail, which
Oh,
can sever an arm or eviscerate an abdomen with ease. So, eviscerate means to basically tear apart.
yeah.
And then, the abdomen is your stomach area. So, that's pretty
Hmm.
gross. So, I'm
Yeah.
thinking. So it can attack probably any type of predator. It sounds like wolves or,
Yeah.
you know. Okay. Notice it has a little tiny one right there. That's a reference down here to this source. So
Oh,
that's how you know this is an actual research paper because it's giving you a reference. If you wanted to read more about that, you could look this guy up with this title of his book here, Living Birds of the World. That's
all
what
right.
All right. Eventually you're going to learn how to write a research paper using a certain kind of format that's called MLA, and that's coming in a few weeks. But for now, that just gives you an idea of how to reference your
Yeah.
source. Okay. Though normally shy, a cassowary will attack when provoked. It will charge, jump, and kick its victim feet forward, puncturing or lacerating the skin, possibly breaking bones. It has been known to attack dogs, horses, cows, humans, and even cars. That's crazy. The cassowary is considered endangered in Australia, mostly due to habitat loss, but also as a result of motor vehicle strikes and dog attacks. Feral pigs destroy cassowary nests and eggs. Although protected by law, it is occasionally hunted or trapped by humans.
Oh,
So there you go. That now you know a little bit about the southern cassowary. Just for fun, I want to look up what they look like because I've never seen one. I've never been to Australia, but
I've somewhat seen them.
okay. Well, let's see. Oh, this is cool. I did not know what they look like seriously until just now. Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Show this to
yeah.
you. Are you let me show this to you. You might have already looked it up here, but very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Southern cassowary. So kind of like a dinosaur type.
Yeah.
Look at that big horn on the head there, and then that bright color. So you can tell
Yeah.
birds are tropical because the Australia is very tropical. It's very wet there year round. That's cool. Let's look at another one.
Yeah.
Man, they look mean, don't they?
They do.
Yeah, I don't think I want to come in contact with that guy.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, so let's go back to our outline and start pulling facts from what we read to put in our outline here. So I'm just going to put this here and also look at our passage or our text here. So we need seven different facts, and there's probably, I'm going to guess, about 12 facts in here, just as a guess. So really, we need to narrow it down. So just let's focus on that first paragraph. What is something that stood out to you in that first paragraph as an interesting fact about the Southern cassowary?
Nothing much. I mean, other than the fact that it can kill you pretty easily.
Okay, and that I think came in the second paragraph here. So look, I want you to look at your passage again right here in the first paragraph. Go ahead and pick two things in that paragraph that you found interesting, just in the top
All
paragraph.
right.
And you can look at your copy too.
It's the largest bird after the emu.
Okay.
It's an omnivore too.
Yeah. Okay. Largest bird. And is it the largest in the world? No. The third largest bird. You want to put that
No,
is
second, I'm pretty sure.
right here in the paragraph? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Third largest bird. So do you want to, let's put that in your outline here. So go ahead and write on number 1. And by the way, Josh and Joey, as you're listening, you can pick a different fact if you want. It doesn't have to be the same as what we're putting here, but we're going to put third largest bird.
Yes.
Technically, you could write a number 3, like a numeral 3, and put RD as third, and that doesn't count as a word, and you could add another word on there. But just for today, I spelled it out, so that's fine. And then you also said that it's an omnivore. So do you want to write that as another fact that it's an omnivore?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So let's put for number 2, omnivore. Go ahead and write that in.
All right.
Did I spell that right? It doesn't look.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Just gonna check. Oh, nope, I didn't. It's O-R-E. O-M-N-I-V-O-R-E. Did you write it
All
down?
right. Yes, I did.
Are you typing your
No,
outline?
I'm not.
Okay.
No, I have it right here.
Okay. Okay, good. So now that you put omnivore, how about you just pick 2 types of things they eat? Pick one plant thing and one meat thing that they eat from this list here. What do you think we should put?
Let me see. Insects and plants.
Insects and plants. All right. So we can write those 2 down.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else from that first paragraph that you felt was interesting to include, like that horny ridge on the upper bill or the color?
I feel like most people would have known that.
Okay. Then let's move on to the second paragraph. And
All right.
this time, let's see if we can pick 3 things. from that middle paragraph, 3 interesting things that you found in that middle paragraph. So go ahead and look at that paragraph and tell me 3 things that you found interesting.
It can run over 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. 30 miles per hour.
Um, uh, Sharp claws. Wait, no. Three-toed, uh, three-toed feet,
Okay.
and one long, murderous. And then, is there any way we could put like a thing for like toenail or nail?
So I like that. So let's start with your first one was run over 30 miles per hour. How can we put that on our outline just using 3 words? You can use symbols and numbers and stuff. So how would you put that on your outline?
How do I put that on my outline for like the three-toed claws?
No, for running 30 miles per hour.
Ah, run
Start with that one.
30, one, thir run 30 plus miles.
You can actually abbreviate MPR. Have you ever heard that before?
Uh,
MPR?
oh
Okay.
yeah, I have.
So let's put run. I like that. Let's see. Over.
All right.
And then we could do 30 mph. If you know, I mean, you're not really driving yet, but once you learn how to
Yeah,
drive, mph, you'll know that that just means miles per hour. That's how fast you're going in the car. And it'll tell you that on your odometer there or your
yeah,
speedometer.
miles per hour.
Mm-hmm. If you need to look back to remind yourself what that means. So yeah, that'll work. Run over 30 miles per hour. That'll work for
Yeah.
that part. And then I think you said the next interesting fact that you found was the 3-toed feet. And you mentioned something about that.
Yeah, three-toed feet.
So we could use the number 3, toed feet. We have room for one more word. What could we add with that?
Oh, deadly.
Okay. 3-toed feet. Deadly.
Deadly.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then that's when you were talking about that murderous nail. I know you wanted to include that. So how could we put that as our fact here for number 5?
Um, we could do no, we could do number one long one deadly nail.
We already used deadly. Can we think of a different word maybe?
One long pointy.
Here they say
Pointy.
murderous. Do you like that?
Oh, one, yeah.
Murderous.
Hmm.
That sounds so graphic, but okay. So number 1, like that. 1 long, you said
Yeah.
murderous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we need nail then after that,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And then what does it, you've got room for 2 more facts here. So what I want you to do now, you've
Is
got,
the bottom one?
yeah, it's, well, you can use another one. Like, I don't know, to me, it's interesting that it can sever an arm. I think that's crazy that a bird
Yeah.
can actually sever. You know what sever means, right?
Yeah. Like cut off.
Like cut off. Yeah, cut off an arm. And we humans are the only ones that have arms, I guess, unless you're
Ooh.
an ape.
Yeah.
But like all the other animals only have legs. So they're talking about humans here, like severing an arm. So do you want to include that one as one of your facts?
Sure, yeah, why not?
What about sever arm and then break, and we could draw a bone.
All right.
Sever arm, break. And then do you know how to draw, like, I don't know how to do this, but like
Yeah,
two bones, like crossbones, kind of,
yeah,
or I guess that'll work. It kind of looks like a dog bone.
yeah.
So however you draw a bone, you can draw that in there.
All right.
So I see you looking up at your computer. You're writing it down though on your paper, right?
I finished writing it down.
That was fast. Okay.
I
So
know,
what?
I wrote it down before you started.
Okay. So then when you fill in for number 7, then I'll look at it in the screen and see how it looks there. But so you have room for one more fact. Oh, you want to hold it up
No,
now?
kind of. I didn't have any of the final piece of my paper, so I might have to go to another page.
You can turn the page and write on the back. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you want to put as your last fact
Um, the
that you
kissing.
found interesting?
Um, cassowary considered endangered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we need the word cassowary because we know we're talking about that. Maybe endangered. And where is it endangered?
Endangered. Australia.
Okay.
Um,
Endangered Australia. What's one more word about that?
um,
Why is it considered endangered?
because mostly due to habitat loss.
Yeah, how can we do that? We could write the word habitat, and how can we write a symbol for loss?
X.
Okay, will that remind you?
Yeah.
Just a big S like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I just want to check to see how it looks, your outline for you. Okay, that's the last one. Go back a page. Okay, good. Yeah, I see that. Okay, good job, Thomas. So your homework, you probably already guessed, is to write your last paragraph of your report. You're going to
Yeah.
add it to what you already have that you just turned in. So use that same document and then add, oh, you might have to, do you know how to make a copy of a document on Google Docs?
Yeah.
Are you sure? 'Cause I could show you.
No.
Okay.
I just usually go to Google Docs and make a new one.
Yeah, I don't want you to have to retype what you have so far. That's the
Or
thing.
I could just access the old one, copy and paste it, and put in a new one.
Okay, you can do it that way.
All
Yeah,
right.
you can do it that way. So yeah, so you're going to add this third paragraph here and make sure to follow your checklist and making sure you have all of your dress ups like we talked about. And the topic clincher for that third paragraph. And then after that, you can create a new title. And I know you
All
created
right.
a new title today. I think you put Dangerous Birds Around the World. That's cool. I like that title. So you would just make sure that you follow the title rule, which is here. It repeats 1 to 3 keywords from the final sentence. So that final sentence of your third paragraph has 2 jobs.
All
One
right.
One is to repeat or reflect your topic clincher, and two, to make sure it has at least 1 to 3 key words that match your title. Does that make sense, Thomas?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then let's see. Then you'll turn in your final report. That'll be all 3 paragraphs all together.
All right, yeah.
All right, so we're a few minutes early. That's okay. We finished all that I wanted to talk to you about. So just make sure you get that turned in the night before. So it's due by 5 o'clock Monday next week. Does that make sense?
All right. Yeah, all right. I'll
Okay.
see you later.
All right. Bye, Thomas.
Bye.